our youngest citizens with an organization that's been around almost a century. Hello, welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Beverly Weaver, and joining me now is Kathryn Marshall, State Director for the March of Dimes Colorado chapter. Welcome, Kathryn. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's begin really with 2013, a very, very big year for the March of Dimes here. Tell me what you're doing.
Right. Well, 2013, we're going to be celebrating our 75th year anniversary. We're an organization that has been around for a long time, since the 30s. We were started by Roosevelt. We were brought together to combat polio. And so these days we're focused on the health of pregnant women and ensuring the health of newborns. And so we've had a lot of medical breakthroughs. We've had a rich history. And next year, for our 75th year anniversary, we're really hoping to celebrate that and reach out to people that perhaps don't know about us and really celebrate our successes.
Right, most definitely. What health breakthroughs are you really focused on at March of Dimes? I know premature birth has become an increasing issue for you over the years, but a lot in the healthcare field.
Right. Well, the March of Dimes is best known for its medical breakthroughs in treatments, medications, vaccines, but premature birth right now is the biggest threat to kids today. In the U.S., 500,000 kids are born too soon. In Colorado, 1 in 9. And so what that leads to is a lifetime, potentially, of health challenges like cerebral palsy, intellectual disabilities, blindness, and it can also lead to infant death.
Yeah. What programs do you offer, as you said, for pregnant women to really want to make sure that their baby is healthy when they're born? Right.
Well, we offer a lot of research and education and information so that they know how to have a healthy pregnancy, learn the signs of preterm labor. We also fund programs in the community for underinsured women to ensure they're getting access to prenatal care. And mostly our help comes through advocacy and education and information. We help all babies, not just those that are born too soon, but also those that are born healthy.
Right. And in terms of birth defects, I know that March of Dimes has long been associated with that. What are you doing in that field to combat birth defects?
A lot of research, and that's where the money comes into place. Over 80 cents of every dollar goes back to our mission, and so we fund a lot of research here in Colorado. And we also do things like we invented the newborn screening test, which all babies get today. They get their heel pricked and they screen for over 30 different birth defects, which can help lead to treatments for those kids.
Right.
And so there's a lot of ways that the money helps, and it goes into research to help fund those types of things.
And I know leading up to your big anniversary, Kathryn, you have a lot of events going on the second half of this year. Tell me what you're doing statewide.
Well, this fall we have our Signature Chefs Auctions, which are our culinary events. We hold several of them throughout the state. And these are ways for us to get people together, tell them a little bit more about what we do, have a nice experience, eating great food, tasting wine, and ultimately giving to our mission, which is really what we're about.
Yeah, caring for those little ones. How can people get involved? Do you need more people as volunteers? Are you recruiting always?
We always need volunteers. So if anybody's interested, we will certainly find a place for them. They can volunteer for events. They can help us find corporate sponsors. They can help us raise money. There's a lot of ways, and really if they're interested, they should contact our website to be able to do that.
All right. And if you really kind of narrow it down to one particular area, what do you think the biggest concern for newborn babies in the state of Colorado is right now?
Well, the biggest concern is getting information out to the public about the fact that this is a major health crisis, but there are things that can be done to hopefully prevent that. And by supporting the March of Dimes, you're giving to an organization that is really focused on preventing that serious issue from happening in the future.
All right, Kathryn, where can people go to get more information?
They can go to our website, which is marchofdimes.com/Colorado.
All right, Kathryn Marshall, the State Director for March of Dimes Colorado chapter. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Beverly Weaver.